1000 LB Sisters, the hit reality TV show, has captivated audiences with the emotional and physical transformations of Tammy Slaton and her sister, Amy Slaton. Both sisters have battled extreme obesity, facing health challenges that threaten their lives. Over the course of the show, viewers have watched as they navigated weight loss, family dynamics, and the constant struggle to improve their quality of life. However, in recent seasons, Tammy has made comments that have raised questions among fans about her future on the show. Specifically, her remarks about possibly leaving Kentucky have left many wondering, is Tammy going to leave the show? What does this mean for her personal journey? And, most importantly, will this impact the future of 1000 LB Sisters? Tammy Slaton's health and weight loss struggles. Before diving into Tammy's potential departure from Kentucky, it's essential to understand the context of her life and struggles. Tammy, along with her sister Amy, has been a focal point of 1000 LB Sisters. Initially, the show chronicled their difficult relationship with food and the impact their extreme weight had on their health. As of the most recent season, Tammy's weight has continued to fluctuate, and her health has been a major concern. Her battle with morbid obesity has led to numerous hospitalizations and setbacks in her journey toward weight loss. In the earlier seasons, Tammy's weight was a constant struggle, often leading her to face challenges in her everyday life, from basic mobility to the difficulty of getting medical care. Her weight loss journey was complicated by her emotional and psychological battles, making it hard to stay motivated and stick to her health goals. While her sister Amy had some success in her own weight loss journey, Tammy's path was far more complicated. Despite undergoing weight loss surgery in later seasons, Tammy's journey has been slow, and her progress has been far less dramatic compared to Amy's. Tammy's inability to maintain a healthy lifestyle, coupled with her emotional challenges, has led to moments of frustration and despair. It's clear that Tammy is struggling not just with her weight, but with the underlying emotional issues that contribute to her eating habits. The turning point, Tammy's comments about leaving Kentucky. Tammy's comments about leaving Kentucky came as a surprise to many fans of 1000 LB Sisters. For a long time, Tammy and Amy had lived in the same area, and much of the show's content was centered around their lives in Kentucky. The sisters' bond, their family dynamics, and their journeys to health have been framed within the context of their home state. However, during one of the recent seasons, Tammy made comments that suggested she might be considering leaving the state entirely. Tammy's comments were made in the midst of her ongoing struggles with weight loss, health complications, and her complex relationship with her family. She expressed feeling frustrated with her progress and hinted that moving away from Kentucky might be a step toward gaining control over her life. Tammy stated that she felt like the environment she was in might not be conducive to her health and well-being. She mentioned that the constant reminders of her past struggles in Kentucky might be holding her back. While Tammy's comments were vague and open to interpretation, they prompted speculation among fans and even within her family. The possibility of Tammy leaving Kentucky was both a source of concern and hope. Could a fresh start in a new location provide Tammy with the distance she needed to focus on her health? Or would moving away create new challenges that she was not prepared to face? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The possible reasons behind Tammy's desire to leave Kentucky. There are several reasons why Tammy may have expressed the desire to leave Kentucky. First and foremost, Tammy has been open about the toll that her environment has taken on her mental and emotional health. Living in Kentucky, surrounded by her family, and the constant reminders of her past struggles with obesity, may be weighing on her. Tammy has often mentioned feeling trapped in a cycle of unhealthy habits, and it's possible that she feels like staying in Kentucky is keeping her in that cycle. Moving to a new place could give her a fresh start and a chance to break free from old patterns. Additionally, Tammy's relationship with her family has been complicated. While her bond with Amy is a central theme of the show, it's clear that the two sisters have had their share of conflicts. Tammy's struggles with weight and health have often been a source of tension, and she may feel that she needs some space from her family to focus on herself. Living in Kentucky, where her family is always nearby, could be a constant reminder of her struggles, which may make it harder for her to stay focused on her goals. Another possible reason for Tammy's desire to leave Kentucky could be related to her mental health. In recent seasons, it has been evident that Tammy struggles with depression and anxiety, which often affect her ability to stay motivated. Moving away could offer a change of scenery that might provide her with a new perspective on life. A change in environment might also reduce some of the external pressures Tammy faces, allowing her to focus more on her mental well-being. Finally, there's the possibility that Tammy feels like she needs a change of pace in her personal life. Having lived in Kentucky for most of her life, she might feel like she's outgrown the place. As she continues to evolve and work on herself, she may want to experience a different lifestyle, or be in an area that offers more opportunities for personal growth. Tammy has expressed a desire for independence and freedom, and leaving Kentucky could be seen as a step toward taking control of her life in a way that feels empowering. Will Tammy leave the show? While Tammy's desire to leave Kentucky has been publicly discussed, the bigger question is whether this means she will leave 1000 LB Sisters. For fans of the show, the thought of Tammy leaving would be a major shift in the storyline. The dynamic between Tammy and Amy has been central to the show's success, and without Tammy, it would be hard to imagine the same level of emotional connection and viewer engagement. However, there are a few factors to consider when it comes to Tammy's potential departure from the show. First, 1000 LB Sisters is a reality show, and much of its success relies on the personal journeys of its stars. Tammy leaving would undoubtedly impact the overall narrative. If Tammy does leave Kentucky, it's possible that her storyline could take a different form, with the focus shifting to her life in a new location. Alternatively, her absence might lead to more solo episodes or a focus on Amy's journey, but fans would likely miss the powerful sister dynamic that has driven the show. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's also worth noting that reality TV shows like 1000 LB Sisters often involve a certain level of scripting or guidance to ensure the storylines remain engaging. It's possible that Tammy's comments about leaving Kentucky are part of a larger storyline that will play out on the show. Whether or not she ultimately decides to leave the state or the show, her journey will likely continue to unfold in front of the cameras. There could be a more in-depth exploration of why she feels the need to leave and what that means for her relationship with her family and her health. What could Tammy's departure mean for her health and well-being? Regardless of whether Tammy decides to leave Kentucky or not, the most important thing is her health and well-being. Tammy's comments suggest that she is struggling and looking for ways to make meaningful changes in her life. Whether that involves relocating or finding new ways to approach her weight loss journey, Tammy's well-being should be the top priority. Tammy's emotional and mental health plays a crucial role in her physical health, and any decision she makes should prioritize her well-being. If moving away from Kentucky gives her the space she needs to grow and heal, then it could be a positive step forward. On the other hand, moving without proper support could introduce new challenges that could make it even harder for Tammy to succeed in her weight loss journey. Conclusion: will Tammy leave Kentucky? The future of Tammy Slaton on 1000 LB Sisters remains uncertain, and her comments about leaving Kentucky have left fans wondering what comes next for her. While it's clear that Tammy is facing significant personal challenges, the decision to leave Kentucky might offer her a fresh start. Whether or not she decides to leave the show, Tammy's journey will likely continue to captivate audiences. As always, her health, happiness, and ability to make positive changes in her life should be the guiding forces behind whatever decision she makes. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.